Pokémon Legends EA is just like its predecessor, chock full with a lot of alpha, shiny, and rare Pokemon. And in this video, I'm going to show you the foolproof way of catching any Pokemon you want. The main strategy that I'll show you today is most useful against alpha Pokemon, but I have been using it a lot on just regular Pokemon as well. I'll start off by just showing you Wild Zone 3 over here to avoid spoilers, but I will be moving on to a more difficult one later on, because right over here, I'm just going to try it out with the alpha Litleo that is chilling right inside of this building, but that's obviously not the most difficult alpha to catch. You can probably just chuck like an Ultra Ball at it and you have like a pretty good chance of catching it. By the way, something that is going to be very helpful whenever you are challenging alpha Pokemon that are way higher level than you are, you just want to get yourself a Pokemon that knows Toxic. Right here, for example, I could just send out my Sharpedo and easily take down the little Litleo, but I'll try showing you the Toxic method. So you just want to Toxic once so you can see that the Pokemon is poisoned. After that, you can literally just pull your Pokemon back and then just keep dodging his moves, and it's going to die after like, I don't know, 10 to 12 seconds, something like that. All right, there we go. So it's definitely a little bit more. It's maybe like 20 seconds. But as soon as you knock the Pokemon out, you want to open up your bag or your menu as quickly as possible. And this is where the foolproof strategy comes in. You just want to save your game. And right now, let's say, for example, you were not quick enough to actually throw your Pokeball. Like you're a little bit too late and the Pokemon disappears. You now kind of lost it. But because you put down that manual save while it was knocked out, you can just close the game, launch it back up, and you are immediately gonna be right back over here and you can try catching it. So boom, you obviously caught it. That was a very easy Pokemon to do that with. Also, something actually very important right now, a new day is dawning. If you're going up against some more challenging alphas, you probably want to make sure that at least half of the day is remaining, or like a quarter of the day, I'd say. Because if it changes from day to night or from night to day, the Pokemon is going to restore all of its HP and you'll have to do the whole thing over again. But that is pretty much all there is to the foolproof strategy to catch every single Pokemon in this game. It is literally so easy. The only thing that could be a little annoying is if you are in an area with a lot of Pokemon that have aggro on you, or if you are battling an alpha, they normally also rally up the Pokemon that are near it and they're gonna attack you. You want to make sure that you take out those Pokemon first, because if that's not the case, over here, for example, let's say I just want to knock out the Flabibi. Still not sure how you are actually supposed to pronounce its name. Like, I cannot save my game right now because someone is aggro on me, this little Pancham, for example, so I wouldn't be able to do the strategy right here. You do need to make sure that no one has aggro on you. That is something that definitely will be kind of annoying later on in some of the more higher zones. Dang, look at that cool Alpha Asper there. I actually don't have that yet. So in general, you just want to make sure that you knock out every single Pokemon in the area, so none of them can disturb you whenever you're trying to save your game after knocking out the one you really want to catch. So I'll be going for a shiny in this area later on to prove that you can do it safely with shinies as well. But before doing that, let's actually try out this strategy in a little bit more of a crowded wild zone, and one that is tougher than this one as well. So right over here, this is Wild Zone 12, where every single Snover that you see is going to be aggressive, and it also has this Alpha Abomasnow here. So as soon as you run up to this dude, he is gonna like signal everyone in the vicinity and they're all gonna try to kill you. So pretty much the best thing that you can do right now is kind of lure the Abomasnow to an area like right over here, just a little corner maybe, and then take a look at all of the Pokemon that are still following you. So right now I believe it is only that Snover. Oh, he even backed off, which means that I only need to focus on taking down the Abomasnow right now. So let's put out the Victreebel after it uses a move on me. Try to get the Toxic out. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. He just uses Leech Seed. Okay, boom, he's Toxic. That's the only thing I expect from you, Victreebel. Thank you. So the same as before, now we just want to make sure to dodge all of its moves, dodge his Leech Seed. Feels like you're playing Elden Ring here, but not really. The invincibility thing is so forgiving. So yeah, we knock it out. Just open up your map because we made sure there were no Pokemon around us that still had aggro. Then just save your game, very easy. And now let's maybe just try doing it with like Pokeballs, which does not have the best chance of catching it. Yeah, we didn't catch it, which after that, you do not have any more chances to throw balls at it. It's just gonna disappear. But remember, we put down that manual save, just close the game, reopen it. And the beautiful Abomasnow is just going to be right back. So let's say you want to catch it in a Premier Ball, for example. I just did it in a Pokeball. Very nice. But yeah, let's say you want to catch your Alphas or all of your Shinies or your Shiny Alphas in Premier Balls. They do not have a very good catch rate. That is kind of fine as long as you are patient enough. You can just keep doing this method, save the game, close and restart the game as many times as you'd like, because eventually you will be able to get it. Now, this is of course a very easy strategy to use against Alpha Pokemon or Pokemon that are not going to run away. But the Delibird over here, for example, they are very skittish. As soon as they even get a scent of you, they are going to fly away. So imagine that was a shiny Delibird, I would have definitely failed that one. The thing you should do whenever you see a skittish Pokemon like that Delibird, for example, that you kind of want, or let's say it was shiny, right now, like you just want to get to a safe area where you can save the game. So right over here, save the game as soon as you can. And then your best bet, or something that's going to be the easiest to do, is actually probably just chucking balls at it if you can, and preferably getting a back strike and just catching it like that. And then if you failed or it ran away, you can just do the close game and like reopen it strategy. Or you could also always try to do a sneak attack with your Pokemon, which is a little bit more difficult. Let's try it against the Delibird right over there. Like if you have a quick attack move, those are always going to land very quickly, because these Pokemon are not really going to give you the chance to creep up close to them and deal like normal moves like Headbutt, for example. The Delibird would have probably ran away already. That's why I really like using moves like Quick Attack for that. And then, of course, if you do manage to knock out these Skittish Pokemon, you just want to quickly open the menu, do the save trick, and at that point, it's just a waiting game until it decides to stay in its Pokeball. So then, only one thing that remains to be done, and that is doing it with a shiny Pokemon. I'm going to go to the Wild Zone 3 yet again, because there is a very easy thing that you can do to shiny hunt here that is literally automated. I'm not gonna go over or cover how or why it exactly works. I will be linking a video to Austin John's The GOAT video where he explains it in detail. Very cool, and I hope there's gonna be more instances of this actually working. But the basic thing that you want to do is just keep running up and down these stairs, and that is just gonna make it so that every Pokemon here respawns, and if a shiny does spawn, it is gonna stay there even if you go away. So you just want to do this like 100 times, for example, and then if a shiny spawned in any of those 100 loads, it is still gonna be there whenever you do decide to check all of the Pokemon in the area. I do recommend checking out the full video though, it's an absolutely amazing one. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this, and then whenever I do get a shiny, we'll try doing the strategy with it. Oh my god. Okay, please leave me alone, buddy. Please leave me alone. And where's the Skiddo? Oh, it's there. Oh my god, dude. That was not even like a half an hour of me doing that, and I already got the shiny. That is absolutely amazing. So yeah, just save the game right now to make sure you don't lose that shiny if anything bad happens. Then I don't believe Skiddo is actually like a skittish Pokemon. I think it's just gonna stay there, patiently waiting to get knocked out. Man, they did shinies good in this game. All right, so we are just gonna heat wave this dude. There is nothing that has aggro on me right now. Just like that, we can save the game, save progress. No need to be scared or anything, and then you can just throw a Premier Ball at it if you would like to do so, and then boom, you're obviously going to catch it. But just to show you that this does work, close the game, reopen it. All right, press A, and then I mean it's just gonna be there because that's how this works. That's gonna be the best way, foolproof strategy of catching Pokemon. I was about to say, wait, what happened? Oh, it's already in here. Oh, that's so interesting. I think the game literally forcefully puts down an autosave after you catch shiny Pokemon, which is really nice. And I believe that is the reason why it immediately saved after we caught that thing. But that does mean that I was unfortunately not really able to show you that it actually works. So I guess I'm gonna have to go for another shiny hunt here. That's fine. That didn't really take long. And let's just do it at nighttime as well, because why not, right? So let's just try to do the exact same thing, get another shiny, and I can actually show you that it is safe if you don't succeed in catching the Pokemon, or if you're like too slow with throwing your balls at it. Yo, what are the chances of this happening? I have the exact same Skiddo here. That is unbelievable. Okay, so first we probably should just take care of the little Pancham over here, because he is not gonna allow me to save my game. All right, thank you, Houndoom. Then we're just gonna get rid of this Skiddo, take it out. There we go. All right, save the game, save progress, and let's say right now I was like unable to throw my Pokeball at it, or like I missed or something. Boom, there goes my shiny, unfortunately. But no worries, we put down that manual save, close the game, reopen it. I love these Switch 2 loading times, man. Everything goes so quickly. It's very nice. And then right now he should be there, yeah, because we didn't catch the Pokemon. And we can just throw balls at it as much as we'd like until it is gonna stay inside. So yeah, just like that, two beautiful shiny Skiddo here to complete my shiny living dex. I think I actually already had these guys, but that's fine. I've actually never tried relaxing at a bench with all of your Pokemon. This is absolutely ridiculous with these alphas. But yeah, just like that, that is the foolproof way to catch any Pokemon in this game. I think I showed you 3 different situations right here, against like alpha and just aggressive Pokemon in general, against some skittish Pokemon, which is actually the most difficult one to do it against. You're probably better off just saving your game, throwing Pokeballs at them from a distance, and then keep retrying that. And then of course just a shiny Pokemon. If they are not skittish, you can do the same as with alphas or other Pokemon. So don't worry about failing anything in this game, as long as you make sure that the surroundings are clear of any Pokemon that are aggressive towards you. Basically, as long as you are able to save your game, you are going to be able to keep trying to catch any Pokemon you want. So with that, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you knew this already, and if you already did, if you were still able to learn something new here. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more stuff just like this, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Almost 20% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed, so thank you so much to everyone who did so already. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, later. Bye.